The richest man kindly sponsored a poor student, but accidentally discovered that her birthday was on the same day as his daughter's. This made the delusional student mistakenly believe that she was actually the rich man's biological daughter. And when she saw the paternity test her father brought, which showed they were not related by blood, the scheming girl became even more convinced of her belief. But what she didn't know was that the rich man only sponsored her to fulfill a wish his daughter had made. The daughter had personally chosen the scheming girl as the beneficiary, and even begged her father to invite the girl to their home to celebrate the birthday together. But the scheming girl repaid kindness with cruelty, and tried to barge into the daughter's villa with two of her friends. The daughter never expected that her kind gesture would bring about such a disaster. Just then the doorbell rang, and as soon as she opened the door, she was pushed aside by the scheming girl, who then stormed into the villa with her two friends. When the scheming girl saw the exquisite decorations, she was instantly filled with jealousy. The daughter quickly explained that she had only invited her alone, and immediately asked the two friends to leave. But before she could finish her sentence, she was slapped hard by the scheming girl. The scheming girl shouted loudly that this was her home. The daughter was completely stunned, and said she thought the girl was here for her birthday party. But in response to her questioning, the scheming girl accused her of pretending to be clueless, and then declared her dominance, claiming it was her birthday party, and she was the rich man's real daughter. The daughter was left speechless. She had no idea what the scheming girl was talking about. Before she could respond, she was slapped to the ground by one of the scheming girl's friends, just because they had heard the scheming girl call the rich man her father. The vicious scheming girl saw the daughter still refusing to admit it, and began to humiliate her. But the daughter had no idea what was going on. She tried to take out the sponsorship list to explain, but was blocked tightly by the scheming girl's friends. Then the scheming girl angrily accused her of stealing her father, and said the daughter had taken over her home, and today, she would reclaim everything that belonged to her. Not only that, the scheming girl brought a bunch of poor relatives to attend this so-called family reunion party. Then she pointed at the daughter and announced in public that the daughter was a fake heiress, and slandered her for allegedly knowing the truth, but still wanting to become her stepmother. Hearing this, the relatives in the audience instantly cursed the daughter for being shameless, and said they would all support the scheming girl, otherwise the daughter would end up stepping all over them. At this point the daughter was in utter despair, but just then, her father's phone suddenly rang. The scheming girl hurried to answer it, but the father immediately sensed something was wrong. The scheming girl quickly lied and said there were noisy dogs outside, then hung up the phone right away. At that moment a creepy man suddenly had evil intentions toward the daughter, and tried to lay his hands on her. But just then, the girl's father finally arrived on the scene.